Hey guys, and welcome back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So, while I was playing the other day, I noticed that the shotgun seemed to be pretty inconsistent when using slugs. I initially realized this when I first unlocked the explosive rounds or shotguns. Thought it was maybe a quirk, um, or just me having difficulty using the weapon. But I proceeded to unlock regular slugs to see if those had the same issues, and I seem to have a problem with consistency. I always felt that I would, be aiming directly on the target and pull the trigger, and I wouldn't get a hit. And then the person would turn around immediately and kill me because shotguns are pretty slow when it comes to the reload time compared to the TTK. So I did some brief testing the other day, and I realized there's this really weird issue with spread. So I'm going to try to recreate it here. So at about 30-ish meters or so, you tend to get pretty tight groupings. But it seems that after about 35 meters, you start to get this weird spread. I think the best way to describe it would be what's going on with Vanguard, where you had like a weapon bloom or something. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to aim for this cow's eye right here. I'm going to shoot all 7 rounds, and we'll see sort of how big the spread is. And then I'm going to back up to about 35 meters, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You guys can see 30 meters, 2 degrees. So we're just going to sit here. So as you guys can see, so even at about 30 meters, you're getting a decent amount of spread. But I was aiming for the eye, and it did, came in about torso wide of a target. But let me see. Let's aim for that black spot there on this goat. Jump out to about 35 meters. There you go. Let's line this up here. Double check, 35. Let's crouch down so I don't have to deal with any weapon sway. Let's see how big that spread is. As you can see, this is already increased by quite a bit. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got some duplicates here. I'm only counting 5. But they're aiming there, and they're coming all the way down to here. Versus where all these seem to be, potentially could just be some added sway that I'm dealing with. These are all sort of in the same general direction.
Overclock online.
Oh, that blew up. Let me just show you, give you sort of the really exaggerated view of this, because this is what really shocked me. So I'm going to try to shoot for the top of this red marker right here. I believe, and I'm going to shoot from up there. I believe this should be about 60-ish meters, 65 meters. So this is sort of where one of the reasons why, like, slugs are supposed to be really good with shotguns is you can reach out at pretty long distances and hit where you need to go. So yes, we're about 61 meters right there. And the nice thing about this is I can actually mount up. And with my attachment, I basically have no weapon sway. See, that's almost barely moving. So this is 62 meters. Let's mount up, and we're going to line this up. Good. As you guys can see, still quite a big amount of spread. I even hit there. This is what I actually noticed the other day was you clip the pole as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Imagine you're trying to shoot somebody in the head, and you're aiming right here, and you're missing by like a full head's length. Like, yeah, this was the top of someone's head. I might have only gotten 1 or 2 of those shots on target. You know, this would have been way off to the side of the guy's head, and this might have clipped an arm. That might have clipped a stomach. Maybe looking at potentially 3 out of 7 shots. And then you have... Huh. Did it go through? Oh, that's actually really cool. It looks like it shot through this pole, came out the back, and hit there. That lines up. Because I was right there. Huh. I want to try something real quick. I want to see if this actually is modeled correctly. So I'm going to shoot at this. That's actually some pretty cool attention to detail. They added... So when a bullet goes through something, it actually leaves a, you know, bullet mark on both sides of the... That's actually really cool. Let me see, are these go through?